With kings on table 5, I could make a case for calling here. We're going to have a lower stack to pot size ratio because of the pre-flop raise sizing. So flatting and still playing big hands pre-flop becomes an interesting idea. But I think at the same time, we can probably get in pre-flop pretty easily against him. I think he's probably getting a fair few of the hands that he ISOs with pre-flop in. I don't have any hands on this guy or any reads, so out of position, caught in the middle. It's probably not a bad idea to re-raise with kings. I'm going to 3-bet a7 on table number 2, expecting the short stacker to play sort of a shover fold strategy. So good risk or decent risk reward on the bluff. They usually fold, I think, upwards of 80% at these stakes, and a little too difficult to flat this hand, I think. No reads on the preflop raiser. I don't mind calling and playing this hand multi-way. Not great positions for it necessarily, but hand that flops reasonably well 3 ways. And again, game plan is to flop something like this or to flop 1 pair hands and just try and play my hands well, I'm going to lead this board. I don't think the preflop raiser necessarily c-bets it with a lot of air. I don't mind building a pot. I got plenty of equity. We got this limper guy trapped in the middle, and I want to try and start squeezing some value from him. So I'm going to go ahead and lead. With Jack Queen multi-way, I decided to check to just complete instead of raise. A little too weak, I think, to raise. And I think I'm going to end up timing out here before I make a decision. I think that's probably it. Player's a little tight, and that's why I'm sort of apprehensive about just snap calling the flop shove for 3 times pot. So I don't think folding can be that bad ever. I'm going to value bet ace-10 on this turn now. I think there's a lot of worse hands that can call me. Obviously just want to bet for protection against some of the hands in his range. I'm not going to be able to set up stacks on table number 3. I still probably should bet a little bit larger than 950 though. I'm leaning towards not bluffing every single river on this board, just because I think a lot of his hands are going to look like pair and equity when he calls the turn. So I don't really expect Jack Queen or 9-10 to be all gung-ho to fold like a 4 spades river. But I have enough equity, and I want to build the pot and keep the initiative so that I can value bet on the river. So I think that betting is still the correct way for me to go here. And sorry if you guys can hear the ambulance outside. Man, it's been a hectic day today in downtown Vancouver. I'm just going to show down ace high. I think that I have the best hand most of the time, and I could be value betting against some worse 10s. But backdoor flush got there, king X got there, and I think he can have a few kings in his range, and he could still have a queen somehow. So again, we raise under the gun. The big blind squeezes us. He's a short stacker, or he is short, even if he's not a pro. Just not getting odds to call, and I don't think he's bluffing very often. I'm getting the feeling that I might have a few of these guys mislabeled. I think I've got a few guys marked as being fish, and they're actually regulars, and a few short stackers, or a few random guys marked as short stackers when they're not. Really tough for me to say, though, right now. The play's been kind of erratic down here, And again, going back, I got to keep hammering on those short stackers that are 3xing it. It's really hard for me to determine, are they regs or not? I don't really know. I do not know. Although, I guess, people are generally at 50 no limit because they have quite a few leaks and areas in their game that they need to work on. And short stackers are no different. So maybe they have some pre-flop sizing leaks that they need to sort out down here before they feel comfortable playing, 50 cents a dollar or 1-2 or higher.